Hey everybody, Mr. Hominoid. I asked a question there the other night. The state government said they've got to spend $50 million to run buses because the Central to Star City tram are not running because of the cracks in the 12 of the 14 carriages. Then they come up and they said, oh, after 6 weeks, why don't we run the Circular Quay tram that goes this way on George Street over here on this set of tracks, which go to Central, at Hay Street and George, why don't they run them and see if they fit? And I asked a silly question. I said, how do they get that tram from that track onto that track? Very simply, because the government 2 years ago or a year ago during the pandemic lockdown, when nobody was in the city of Sydney, this is my grievance, I want to know why, didn't they just change the set of points right here and swing this tram here from the up George to the up to Dulwich line? Why didn't they do that during the pandemic to see if the tram would fit? Why did they wait 6 weeks after making people catch buses before they said, oh, we're going to trial it out, and then they send them one down there from Central and it digs out there on the dirt coming down there from Central? So why did they waste so much time? Why didn't they do that during the pandemic when nobody was allowed to go out and they were still running trams? And I've got videos of it at Circular Quay. It was all railway workers, tram workers, down next to Circular Quay station running trams, and there was nobody getting on them. So why couldn't they just flick a set of points during the pandemic, set these trams here fitted? Because they didn't do their homework. And that's another reason why I say we should have a railway commissioner. Don't let politicians run our trains, don't let politicians run our trams, because that's what stops everything up. They're politicians. They don't know anything about points and train tracks and simple railway logical stuff. They sacked the railway commissioner on Christmas Eve, way back in the late 70s. And now you wonder why you got crappy old XPTs. You don't get a good meal on a train anymore. And you get people want to drive cars up these motorways. Railways used to pay for railways. Now look at it. It's just one great big mess. And what have we got on today? A train driver strike. They won't drive the trains from China, Korea, or anywhere else. They're only driving Australian-made trains because they're not guaranteed they're going to keep a job, because our former Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, turned around and said Australia is incapable of building railway carriages. What a disgusting thing to say. And now she's gone. I wonder why. She wonders why all the railway people don't like her. And by the way, Gladys's niece was awarded the contract back in 2010 for the new railway SRA orange uniforms. Oh, I wonder how come she got that. I wonder if ICAC's going to investigate that one. Yeah, $1 million contract, over $1 million. Anyway, let's see where Gladys ends up in the public sector. Bye for now, Mr. Hominoid.